Hello, and welcome to the show. This is your host, Meta. Meta. Have you ever laid down in the floor, just stared at the ceiling? Or, better yet, laid down on the floor and you were outside and you were staring at the night sky? And depending on where you are, you saw a bunch of stars. Or you saw a little bit of stars, or maybe you were just night gazing at the dark abyss that's out there if you live in the city. And it's pretty hard to not wonder, this is a big place we live in. And you probably think to yourself, if this place is so big, this world that I'm in, is there any purpose to my existence? And I don't have the answer for that right now, but hopefully towards the end of this episode, we can all come to a conclusion together or individualistically through the interpretations of one Philip J. Fry. Philip J. Fry was a character in the hit show Futurama, which is one of my personal favorite shows. And I was thinking about Philip J. Fry, or commonly known as Fry, quite recently. I was like, man, Fry has an amazing life. But then I was thinking about it. Does Fry really have a great life? Now, when at the beginning of the show, Fry was, if you haven't seen the first episode, it's basically about, or if you don't know what Futurama is about Fry, who is in the year 1999, and he's celebrating New Year's, and he accidentally gets cryogenically frozen, which means he's frozen, and he accidentally catapults into the year 3000, or 2999 if you want to get technical, and then boom, it's New Year's, and he wakes up and he's in the future, and yeah, basically everything he's ever known, his entire world is gone. And for me, I don't know about you guys, that may be a good or bad thing. For me, I'd be really confused and a little lost. Like, everything I strive for now will kind of be meaningless by that point, right? In 1,000 years' time, a lot of the things that I tried to do is gone. And same for Fry. Maybe he didn't have purpose. Maybe he wanted an escape. And in this case, he did. Fry wanted an escape. He was pretty enthused upon learning the information that he's going to be catapulted into the future because of all these negative things that occurred to him back in his timeline. So yeah, he wanted an escape, and he found it, only to realize that the things that he wanted to escape from, ironically, followed him into the future. He was tired of his job. He ended up getting the same job. He was tired of his friends and family who treated him like dirt, and only to really be introduced into a friend/family group that also kind of treats him like dirt, with comical relief, I think. And he wanted to be something, right? well, he wanted to travel space. That was like a big thing. But space has already been conquered. So he can't be this frontier spaceship person, the final frontier guy of the space, the final front, right? And then he later found out that in the past, his nephew, I think, his nephew ended up taking his name and becoming what he always dreamed of, which was to be a space person discovering the world. Now, when he comes into the future and realizes that everything is the same, I think of Sisyphus. It's a really good metaphor for that, right? Metaphor for Sisyphus. Indicates that if you don't know the story of Sisyphus pushes a boulder up this mountain. And the reason why he's doing this is because he tricked the gods, and the gods wanted to punish him, and this was his eternal punishment for the rest of his life, or the rest of existence of his soul. He is to push a boulder, a giant rock the size of him, up a mountain. And when he gets to the top of the mountain, when he succeeds, he actually doesn't, because the boulder goes back down, and he has to watch the boulder go all the way down, and he has to walk all the way down and get the boulder and push it back up. And that was his punishment. And Philip J. Fry, Mr. Fry boy, thought that he escaped the boulder, only to watch it roll all the way back down again. And within that, he manifests within himself a new Sisyphus, the Sisyphus of the future. And one would think if they were in Fry's position, well, that's a horrible way to live. Why should we continue living if we live so Sisyphean, which is basically like so useless, right? Doesn't make sense. And then my argument is Fry is the epitome of the average person's purpose. And by average person's purpose, I mean just everybody's purpose. I should have just said that. Everybody's purpose. Philip J. Fry is the epitome of everybody's purpose, which in the fact that our purpose is tedious. And Fry, to me, resembles and resonates this aura of what a good life should be, in the aspects of realizing there's a very Kafkaesque reality and purpose or nature of existence around you. So what I mean by that is Fry is notoriously known as an idiot, for lack of a better term. His personality on the Futurama fandom wiki is, and I quote, generally very lazy, spending most of his time sitting on the couch watching TV and drinking Slurm. So, Slurm is like Coke or Pepsi. Pepsi. That's a better term. So Fry is known, that's his known trait, his personality, right? And then it continues on. It says, he is a good, sensitive, and sentimental man who loves his family and will usually go to any lengths to save them. Wow. So he's a lazy guy, but he's great. Like he's a good guy. And a lot of people like to say that he's an idiot. Um I think more carefree than an idiot, because if you listen to some of the things Fry says, I don't know, either I'm an idiot or he can get pretty witty at times. So yeah, Fry has figured it out, I think. So he's met with this very impossible task, and his response isn't, "Oh, this sucks." Initially it was, but he studied the rock, the boulder that was met that he was met with, and he began to enjoy it because of that. He decided, instead of taking this crazy task in front of him that just repeats and is so stupid to keep doing, he realized, hey, uh, I gotta do what I'm here for, which is apparently delivering stuff, and I'm gonna have a great time just experiencing that. And anytime Fry is met with some task or something that would, in most people would say, tedious or horrible, Philip J. Fry meets it with genuine awe and excitability. Right? He's like, "What? This is crazy!" Or like, someone asks him to do something, he typically responds with like, "Sure, no problem." Right? And um, because of that, he gets into some very amazing stories and very great adventures that he goes on with, and he develops very meaningful relationships in life. And if you want to talk about the last episode, I have a love hate relationship with the last episode, because it's like, man, it's a good episode. I personally, there's not enough closure, but basically what happens is I'm not gonna say what happens, but Philip J. Fry, all the way from the beginning and all the way to the end, what there was always happy and caring for the people around him, even if they treated him like dirt. And because of his persistence to, he kind of told everybody, like, in his own way. He never explicitly said it, but he showed everybody that if you didn't take life so seriously and you enjoyed the moments that are shared with other people, then you can live a very happy, great life. And that doesn't mean like go be stupid and don't do anything. It just means, like, yeah, you're able to better yourself, but enjoy the moments that we have with each other, because you never know when they're going to be gone. And even if it is gone, that's okay. You know, the moments that you have with other people, when they disappear, because even after they're gone, you can still reminisce and think about the thing that happened, you know, the moment. And that's why I believe Philip J. Fry conquered what most people can't, and that is the meaning of existence. He answered it without having to ever really answer or explain himself. Um, yeah, he never. He figured out the meaning of life. That is Philip J. Fry. So that was the show. I got a little song for you guys. It's a little song I made. I hope you guys like it. It has nothing to do with today's theme. Has nothing to do with Philip J. Fry, Futurama, existentialism, Sisyphus by Albert Camus, citing it. Boom. Sorry, I forgot to cite it. It's just a fun little thing I thought of in like 2 seconds and decided to record it and make it. And that's what I'm going to leave you off with. I hope you enjoy. Yes, this is a song that I thoroughly enjoy about the things that I have. White balls, black balls, brown balls, and blue balls. 1 ball, 2 balls, ginormous balls, or teeny balls. White balls, black balls, brown balls, or blue balls. 1 ball, 2 balls, ginormous ball, or teeny balls. Balls are fun, they're so great, but let me tell ya, let me postulate, sometimes balls can kinda get in the way. Balls I need to have, that's no debate, and boy would I not enjoy to cast your ray. Give me a second to say what I gotta say. They dangle and dongle all at the wrong angle. They flitter and clatter and smack one another. It's painful when they get in a jumbled tangle. They get wet and sticky, it's like cookie batter. I don't know why, but girls, you need to not try and suck them dry, otherwise your boy will die. This kinda why sometimes I wish I was by, due to that a guy surely will know I'll say bye. At the end of the day, balls aren't really the best. Take my word for it and don't put it to the test. White balls, black balls, brown balls, and blue balls. White balls, black balls, brown balls, and blue balls. 1 ball and 2 balls, ginormous balls, or teeny balls. White balls, black balls, brown balls, or blue balls. 1 ball or 2 balls, ginormous balls, or teeny balls. Oh, fuck when you sit on your balls. That's one of the greatest pain of them all. Balls get in the way. They're not the best, I must say. Some say that a baby's birth is worse than ball pain. Never seen a man ask him to get hit in the nut again. Is it at the end of the day, it's safe to say balls were created in a mysterious way. Nuts got a reset timer for when they bust, but I can't speak for the rest of us when I say that timer tends to last the whole day. For some people now, I won't say who, the balls can go right up your body too. It's horrifying and I pray that they're not up there to stay. When we hit it from the back, sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes our balls go smack at the end of our bum. But I'm really glad to say we don't bleed when we play. Them balls. Oh, because of them balls. Them big balls. White balls, black balls, brown balls, and blue balls. One ball, two ball, ginormous balls, teeny balls. White balls, black balls, brown balls, and blue balls. One ball, two ball, ginormous balls, teeny balls.